Hello students, welcome back to this third part of the video. In the earlier two videos we have discussed the kinds of determiners, and the first kind of determiners we have already discussed, that is the article a and the. We have also discussed the uses of all these three articles. Now today in this third part we are going to start up with the discussion of other kinds of determiners, that is demonstrative determiners, possessives, adjectives and other kinds of determiners. So let's start with the demonstrative determiners. This, these, that, those are called demonstratives determiners and can be used both as adjective and pronouns. They particularly point to somebody or something specifying which one or ones. For example, this is my watch. Now this here is used as a pronoun, demonstrative pronouns. Look at the second sentence, this watch is mine. Now here it is used as a demonstrative adjective. In simple words we can say that whether it is pronoun or adjective, whether it is used as a pronoun or adjective, it is a demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjective because it is pointing out to something. Now the use of this, that and those, these is already been told to you in the earlier videos of adjectives, demonstrative adjectives. Now again I am telling you that that and those is used to avoid the repetition of the preceding noun. This and these refers to persons or things near the speaker, and that and those refers to persons or things far from the speaker. So this is the thing that you need to keep in mind while making the use of this, these, that and those. Now the third kind of determiners are possessive determiners. The examples of possessive determiners are my, our, your, her, his, their, cows, rams, its, etc. Now what do you mean by possessives? A possessive is a word that shows a thing or a person belonging to somebody or something. Like the words that we have already discussed in the example, my, your, his, her, its are possessives. They are used as adjectives and placed before the nouns. For example, I must do my homework. He must do his homework. They must do their homework. So my, his, their all are possessive determiners. Now the fourth kind of determiners are adjectives or indefinite adjectives. Examples are some, any, much, more, many, little, few, a few and less. Now we shall go in detail to discuss all these kinds of indefinite adjectives. Dear children, now we shall discuss the uses of all these indefinite adjectives or determiners. So some and any mean a certain number or amount. They can be used with plural or uncountable nouns. Now some and any both are the indicators of quantity and number. Some is generally used in affirmative sentences, while any is used in negative sentences. Each of them can be used in interrogative sentences also. The next kind of indefinite adjectives are little, a little, the little, and they are used before uncountable nouns. Now, when we refer to little, a little, and the little, it means that we are talking about some quantity or amount of something. Here, little means hardly any. A little means some. And the little means some but not much. If we take all three kinds of indefinite adjectives into a sentence, let's say for example, he has little money. So it means that no money or hardly any money he is having. Next, if the same sentence we use with a little, so we will say he has a little money. That shows that he has some money. If we will use the same sentence with the little, then it means that he has spent the little money he had. That means a small quantity of money, or you may say the whole number of money that he had spent it. He had spent the whole of it. Next we have few, a few, the few, which denote the number and used with plural nouns. Now, few has a negative sense and means in none or hardly any. A few is used in the affirmative and means some, but not many. And the few has both affirmative as well as negative sense. It means not many, but all of them. If we use them in a sentence, then say for example, he has few friends, which implies that no friends or hardly any. Next, if we say he has a few friends, that means a few refers to some friends, that he has some friends. If we say that the few friends he has all are selfish, this means that small in number, but all of his friends are selfish. Next kind of indefinite adjectives are much, many, and more. Now, many denotes number. It is used before plural countable nouns. And much denotes quantity and emphasizes a large amount. It is used with uncountable nouns. Whereas more is a comparative determiner and it is usually used before plural and uncountable nouns with than. It is also used to refer to an additional quantity of something without than. For example, if we say they want more players like him. So here we have used more without the word than. The last two kinds of indefinite adjectives are less and fewer. Now, less is used to refer to an amount of something that is smaller than another amount. It is used before uncountable nouns. And fewer is used to refer to a group of things that is smaller than another group before plural nouns. Now, after this, we have moved on to the other kinds of determiners like all, each, every, both, either, neither, and so on. Now they are categorized as other kinds of determiners, and quickly we shall go through the uses of these other kinds of determiners. Now here we can see that all can be used before a countable noun as well as an uncountable noun. In case of a countable noun, all takes a plural verb. For example, all the mangoes were sweet. And in case of an uncountable noun, it takes a singular verb. For example, all this money was hard earned. Next is each and every. Now each and every mean a number of persons or things taken individually. Each can be used for two or more persons or things, and it is normally used for small numbers. Each can be used as a pronoun as well as an adjective, whereas every is not normally used for small numbers and it is an adjective. Now both each and every take singular verbs. For example, each knows his rule. Every knows his role. So in both the cases, each and every, we have used the singular verb, that is knows. Next kind of other determiner is both, and both is used to mean one and the other. It takes a plural verb and it can be used alone or followed by a noun. For example, both were punished. Now here we are talking about the boys, that both the boys were punished. Both the girls sing well. So we have taken the plural verb are here, and in both the cases both is used. Now children, we shall keep today's discussion till here only. The next kind of other determiners we shall discuss in the next video. So see you again.